Welcome to Heat Check. We're going to look at the top 10 highest selling vintage denim items over the last 2 weeks on eBay. This video is sponsored by WeBuyOldJeans.com. All right, at number 10, we have this 1940s Type 1 506 XX vest. Here we have a jacket that was turned into a vest, and it still made the list. Pretty incredible. Good color, a little bit of wear, no patch, but yeah, definitely somebody took it in, didn't like the sleeves on it, and went ahead and cut them off, sadly. Buckle back looks good. All around, not a bad looking piece of denim here. Of course, it's, obviously very frustrating or sad that the sleeves were torn off, but at least they were cut off, nicely. It looks like they may have used like a seam ripper or something like that. But either way, unfortunately, if this were complete, it would be worth quite a bit more. But this one sold for $1,150 either way. Next up at number 9, we have some 1970s 505s with Redline selvage exposed denim. Look at that here. We can look a little closer. This is pretty impressive. The color looks great. Looks like probably only one wash. You can see a little bit of puckering on that the patch there. Size 36 by 32, so I'm imagining it's probably not too far off. Beautiful pair of jeans. 505s don't often make it. You can see here is the stamp on the inside pocket bag. You can see that 092 right down here. That is the date code on one of these stamps. This is from 1972. So these 505s did not maintain their selvage construction for very long, so this is a pretty rare and cool piece right here, especially in a good size. This one sold after 24 bids for $15.28. Now moving on to some 501s here. We have these 501s sold by Dry Rot Vintage. These look really good. We have single stitch on the back inside pocket, giving us an idea that these are pre-1978. Let's see what else we can find. The color is exceptional, almost dead stock. There's there's like a little nick here. I think they're gonna show. Yeah, there's a little nick there, but generally speaking, this is probably like a one wash, maybe a couple washes at most. We have a 6 stamp, and we have a pocket bag. Yeah, so it looks like this would be the date code right here from 1972. These stamps basically stopped being used around 1972, 73 or so, when they were replaced by the paper tags. But this pair from 1972 501 Redline's beautiful condition. This one sold for $1,700. Then next up, we have 2 pairs coming up here that look exactly the same, but they are not exactly the same. Somebody got real lucky and found 2 dead stock pairs of 70s 501s that are basically the same exact size. Look how beautiful the back is here. Look at that patch. It's even got the extra tab still hanging on. We are size 35, 34, which is actually kind of an unusual size to be marked at. Typically, you're going to go in hold numbers here, so that's pretty interesting for sure. Let's take a look. They are shrink to fit, obviously. They are the 66 model. They have single stitch back pockets. They have the black, you can see that black bar tab tack there. I don't know why it's not obvious there, but here is the care tag, so you know it's not going to be that old. These are from 1977, so right before that back pocket would have had a chain stitch or a double stitch instead. Beautiful pair. These sold for $2,499.99. So if you think you have a pair of jeans that might end up on this list, we recommend you check out WeBuyOldJeans.com. These guys are the best in the business. They can give you appraisals, they can help you with research, or they can make an offer on your jeans. They offer reasonable prices and great customer service. So we highly recommend our friends over at WeBuyOldJeans.com. And we have another pair just right after that that sold for the exact same price. And it's basically the exact same pair, but they are not the exact same pair. You can tell because the tags are just ever so slightly different. These are probably really close in the production models, but this one you can see the stamp was a bit more clearly printed. So again, sold by the same buyer, or same seller, excuse me, maybe purchased by the same buyer. But whoever did got real lucky These also sold for $24.99.99. The March of Beautiful Redline at Levi's continues. Look at this pair right here. Super deep color. Says one soak, so one wash probably. You can tell that there's a little bit of puckering on there, so it's definitely shrunk some. But the color is incredible. Let's take a look. We got a 6. Another pocket bag stamp 052. This is the date code. These are from 1972. It looks like they probably only did get one wash, because look, that extra tab there is still hanging on. 35, 31. Another interesting and sort of strange sizing. It's not as common to see that. These are from 72, like I said. Let's take a look. I believe these haven't been washed. They may have originally hemmed. They have been originally hemmed, I believe. Interesting. I don't know what he says the measurements are. The waist is 32, inseam is 28. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They probably were washed, because you can see this back patch definitely has some shrinkage in it. But either way, you can't complain when you get $2,500 for a pair of Levi's, and these are beautiful. All right, switching it up a bit. We're out of the jean pant category, and we're back into the denim jackets here. We have a Levi's 557 XX. This was the original Type 3. This is the early Type 3 that had the first sort of V stitches here. No, not V stitches, but the V pattern here. We have the Big E, obviously. These are going to be from the early 60s. This is incredible because, according to this tag, it is a size 50. And if you know anything about Levi's denim jackets, size 50s just do not come up very often. It's not in perfect condition, and that's okay, because the size definitely is incredible here. This one is fantastic, and after 22 bids, it sold for $2,550. Then next up, we have its cousin here. This is cool. This is a 558 XX, which was basically a 557 with a more extended torso. This extended torso would eventually be adopted by the 505 that would come a few years later. Look at the color on this jacket. Fantastic condition. Sold by, it looks like the same, yeah, somebody else. They sold something else here. But Anchor Flow, I thought, maybe did they sell something else? Let's look. Maybe not. Dry Rot did. Either way, super cool. Congratulations, Anchor Flow, for a super dope find here. We have the size 46. Unfortunately, the patch is cracked, but that is pretty common. The color on this is beautiful. Looks like it's probably just been worn a few times. That's pretty incredible. But these 558s keep going up in value. These are this is the new, I mean, not new, but they've been valuable for a while, but these are just definitely maintaining their value, because these are the original extended versions of the Type 3. So these are obviously much more rare, and definitely give you a much more older aesthetic. This jacket right here sold for $27.99.99. All right, taking it way back, we have the 1930s, 1940s. I'm probably going to guess it's probably more like 40s on this one, maybe later, maybe into the 50s. But we have the Big E Selvage Type 1 denim jacket, the 506. We see these all the time on this list. This one looks exceptionally good in terms of color, though the shadows definitely do not help, define the color very well. We've got those copper rivets. Looks like we have like maybe an 8 or something on the back of there. Beautiful jacket. Looks like it's in fantastic condition. I'm going to guess, looks like they do not have the clasp for the buckle back, which is kind of bummer and kind of helpful for dating. But either way, it is a beautiful jacket that is for sure is in great condition, regardless of how old it exactly is. But this one sold for, after only one bid, $3,200 for the second spot. Then at number 1, this does not happen very often. Wrangler makes the number 1 spot, and here we have a beautiful specimen of a very early 50s Wrangler Bluebell pair of jeans. We have the button fly which is not really what Wrangler is known for. But look at these. We got these rivets, super cool little like dimpled rivets here. Got some corrosion, not surprising. This pair looks like it's almost never been worn. There's that Bluebells Wrangler Sanfordized tag. The size, 36-32, and a very good size, especially if you're intending to wear these and shrink them down a little bit. Just beautiful. This is not quite as old as some of them. You can take a look here at the patch. It says it has a Bluebell logo with Wrangler. The earliest ones are going to have Bluebell just spelled out like you saw in the tag. But what an incredible piece here. These do not make the list very often, so it's really cool to see one of these. They don't come up for sale that often too. But this one, after 15 bids, sold for $4,050. Congratulations, Funk and Groove, for the #1 spot on this week's Heat Check.